Get ready for The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's dedicated update show. Events, businesses, and people. Anything and anyone causing a ripple in the community. And now, let's dive in to The Splash Live.
Hello and welcome back to The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show. Your stories from your hometown on your community media all throughout the week, 5 days a week. I'm Tyler Kieft alongside Dayan Chaaban, and thank you for joining us as you do each and every day on Comcast Channel 15 and on AT&T Channel 99. You can also join us on our website on CivicCenterTV.com, as well as on social media, on Facebook at Civic Center TV 15, and on YouTube each and every day at Civic Center TV. In addition, we're always broadcasting live on our 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Civic Center TV live simulcast on the radio on 89.3 Lakes FM. Diane, it's been a cloudy week so far. The rain is in the past, in the rearview mirror. The clouds are going to go away for a little bit. Some sunshine is in the forecast, but not a lot over the next few days.
So today, Tyler, we're starting off with a little bit of sunshine, as you mentioned. A beautiful morning. Highs for today are going to be 36 degrees, and lows are going to be 27 degrees. The cloud cover shall increase at around 11 a.m. and then it will be a mostly cloudy evening and throughout the rest of the day. Going into Thursday, temperatures are going to rise a little bit with the highs of 43 degrees and lows of 33 degrees. It's going to be mostly cloudy throughout the morning, and sunshine is gonna arrive at around 11 a.m. with some clouds intensity throughout the evening and the rest of the day. For Friday, temperatures will continue to increase, 50 degrees of highs and 30 degrees of lows. Sunny morning, but then clouds are going to come around at around 2 p.m. and they will persist for the remaining of the day, Tyler.
Yeah, so a little bit of sunshine over the next couple of days, Diane, but not a whole lot as we continue on with a very cloudy and overcast week here in the Greater West Bloomfield community, although not too cold this time around as opposed to last week. Parents across the community are getting ready for kindergarten roundup to start off 2024 as they get ready to bring some of their young kids into their K-12 education in West Bloomfield. Coming up, we'll tell you about the day of kindergarten roundup in the West Bloomfield School District in January of 2024 and what you can experience on that evening. West Bloomfield High School theater students held a special performance for some of our younger thespians in the school district earlier on this week. We'll tell you about that interaction, how that was all put together by one of our elementary schools and our local high school. The West Bloomfield Fire Department is accepting toy donations all throughout the holiday season. We'll tell you where you can drop off those toys and what they're looking for as they join in with the Marine Corps' Toys for Tots 10th annual drive, 10th annual time they're participating in that in the Greater West Bloomfield area. Plenty of great holiday light displays already going up across Oakland County. We'll tell you how you can participate in a new special interactive map of those holiday lighting displays courtesy of Oakland County. In just a little bit, the award-winning Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition will join us on the program to talk about a special honor they just received from the Alliance of Coalitions for Healthy Communities. Also, all the other services they're providing all throughout the year to help our kids right here in our community. You have a chance to help our community as well by joining one of our many local boards, including some board positions open in West Bloomfield Township. We'll tell you about that. Plus, we'll hear from a longtime public servant on some of our boards and commissions who will tell you why it's important to serve our local area and how that can benefit your community. Our Lady of Refuge Church will again open its doors this evening for its food pantry, and as we'll do all throughout the holiday season on Wednesdays, we'll tell you what you can get at that food pantry and when that's happening, so that if you're in need of food this holiday season, you have an easy place to go pick that up right here in our four communities. Plenty of indoor and outdoor fun is on its way at West Bloomfield Parks later on this week. Their nature open hours continue at the Recreation Activity Center. We'll tell you a date for this week and preview some upcoming days as well for their nature open hours. Plus, plenty more information on online shopping this holiday season, some advice from Oakland County, and how you can honor some of our local business professionals as well. Plenty more of your stories from your hometown on your community media. Coming up, stay with us. The Splash Live will continue after this.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live. Want to enjoy Civic Center TV on your social media? Find us on Instagram at Civic Center TV. Get notified when we upload one of our interviews, full episodes, and more. Thank you for watching and listening to Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM.
When you have a gambling problem, you have a money problem. Don't let your gambling cause you financial hardship. If you or someone you love is struggling with gambling, we can help. Get free confidential counseling and win your life back. Learn more at michigan.gov/problemgambling. Many people are feeling overwhelmed and struggling with mental wellness these days. So be kind to your mind. Give yourself permission to breathe. Share your feelings. You are not alone. Have hope. Talk to a Stay Well counselor for free confidential help 24/7 through the COVID-19 hotline.
Take a break and tune in to The Splash Live on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. Join Tyler Kieft and Dayan Chaaban as they go through headlines, events, and update you on the day-to-day in Oakland County. Catch us live weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Watch us on demand at civiccentertv.com. Or watch us on TV at Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T at Channel 99. Find local municipal news at our program schedule on civiccentertv.com. Find when your meetings air live or when they're replaying on our Civic Center TV live stream. Find it all at civiccentertv.com and click schedule at the top of the screen. This is Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. On cable and the radio. On the web too, and on social media. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home. And now, back to The Splash, live.
Welcome back to The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show. It's your stories from your hometown on your community media all throughout the week. Stay with us on civiccentertv.com and keep up to date on everything happening in our community on our Facebook page at Civic Center TV 15 and on YouTube at Civic Center TV. I'm Tyler Kieft alongside Dayan Chaaban. Mark your calendars, parents in the Greater West Bloomfield community, especially those that are looking to enroll your kids in elementary school for the first time. Kindergarten Roundup is on its way in the West Bloomfield School District. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, January 24th, where Kindergarten Roundup for the entire district will be happening at West Bloomfield Middle School at 6000 Orchard Lake Road. Sign-in will begin at 6:30 p.m. and then the presentation about all things happening in the West Bloomfield School District, their vision for education over the next 13 years. Your kids will likely be in the West Bloomfield School District, or hopefully remain in the West Bloomfield School District. Plus, you'll have an opportunity to meet with principals all across the district and learn more about each individual elementary school and what your kids will experience in kindergarten all throughout West Bloomfield. Again, that is happening 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, January 24th at West Bloomfield Middle School. A special presentation will happen at 7 o'clock. Sign-in is at 6:30, and we'll keep you updated on that. We'll reach out also. We've already been in contact with the West Bloomfield School District to get even more information, an informational interview well before January 24th. So stay tuned to civiccentertv.com for even more information, and to our social media at Civic Center TV on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram, and on YouTube, and at Civic Center TV 15 on Facebook. As Dayan, this is a big step for parents in our local community. Kindergarten Roundup is the day really that parents are getting that insight into the next 13 years of their kids' education here in West Bloomfield. And the kids get an opportunity also on that day to meet some of their classmates, people that they're going to really be growing up with over the next decade plus. Tyler,
it is a very pivotal point in a parent's especially for the parents, because it is that time when their kids getting out of their house. It's the first time, and it's very stressful for the parents as much as it is for the child. So getting to know all these principles, getting to know all the environment that their kids are going to be in, as you mentioned, for the next years of their lives is very crucial. It's a great opportunity to meet these wonderful principals and the teachers and know better about what it's going to be like for the children. They'll feel a lot better, and of course I'm sure they will, because they will meet all these incredible principals and they will know about what it's going to be like for their child to be in the West Bloomfield District schools, of course, for the next years of their lives.
You can always find more information about the West Bloomfield School District on their website at wbsd.org, as well as on their Facebook page at West Bloomfield Schools. And again, Kindergarten Roundup is on Wednesday, January 24th, 2024 at West Bloomfield Middle School. That's what I like best about this, Dayan, is it brings the entire district together. The Kindergarten Roundup, which has typically been in years past, not in West Bloomfield necessarily, but in other school districts. I know typically that's done individually at elementary school by elementary school, kindergarten program by kindergarten program in West Bloomfield over the past several years. They have brought that entire kindergarten program district-wide together, really fitting their vision for the future of a unified district from start to finish, a Laker for life as they're marketing it nowadays, and that definitely fitting the vision. So we'll have more information for you on that in the coming weeks. Already, as we talk about Lakers united across the entire district, the elementary schools and the high schools theater programs coming together recently for a special presentation. West Bloomfield High School inviting Gretschko Elementary School students into their theater for a special presentation from the West Bloomfield High School theater program. This was organized between teachers at Gretschko Elementary School and West Bloomfield High School in partnership with the Gretschko PTO, getting a chance to see many older students on the stage and learn more about the theater program as you go throughout the school district. And Dayan, as we talk about uniting the school district from the kindergarten level all the way through 12th grade and elementary, middle, and high school all kind of coming together throughout the school district. This is a great example at West Bloomfield High School, bringing in Gretschko kids and showing interested theater students from that school what they'll be doing just a few years down the road when they get to West Bloomfield High.
Of course, Tyler, it is definitely a very, very creative and a great idea. We have seen it in other theatricals. We have seen it in the play Clue, of course. They invited some students from elementary schools to watch what these older generations, older people in the same school district are doing and how creative they can get to be, and look forward to that in the future. So it's a great way for these young students to look forward again for something interesting in their future, especially in the arts domain.
Yeah, and arts has always been a big focus in the school district, even as other programs have undergone some changes, or even during economic downturns. The arts has never left the focal point of really all of our local school districts in the greater West Bloomfield area, and that's certainly an example, as you mentioned, those elementary and middle school robotics students that had come in from other programs across the district earlier this fall to see Clue at West Bloomfield High School. Now Gretschko kids really interested more on the theater and the acting and performing arts side of that, also getting to see that, and that's why the school district, another example of West Bloomfield School District, expanding that STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math, and calling it STEAM, including the arts as a critical part of a robust learning system and curriculum all throughout the school district. More information on theater programs all across West Bloomfield School District, again, can be found on wbsd.org. We'll take a break on the Splash Live. On the other side, how you can help others in need this holiday season, provide some gifts to those kids in our local area and throughout southeastern Michigan that may otherwise not receive a gift this holiday season. Plus, holiday lights are going up both in Sylvan Lake and all throughout the Oakland County area, how you can participate in some friendly competition and put your holiday lighting displays on display countywide. More of your stories from your hometown on your community media coming up next. Stay with us. The Splash Live. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. Find local municipal meetings at our program schedule on CivicCenterTV.com. Find when your meetings air live or when they're replaying on our Civic Center TV live stream. Find it all at civiccentertv.com and click schedule at the top of the screen.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiver.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, back to the Splash, live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show. Your stories from your hometown on your community media, Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. I'm Tyler Kieft alongside Dayan Chaaban, and thank you for joining us as this is your local, your truly hyper-local news. If you're looking for the latest updates on events, special projects, interesting people in your local community in West Bloomfield Township, Keego Harbor, Orchard Lake Village, and the city of Sylvan Lake, this is the place to go 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, morning, afternoon, and evening. You can always find when we're airing on CivicCenterTV.com as we tell you more about everything happening in the community this holiday season, including a chance for you to give back alongside the West Bloomfield Township Fire Department. For the 10th consecutive year, they are participating in the Marine Corps' Toys for Tots toy donation drive with 3 drop-off locations for the 2023 holiday season, all of which are in West Bloomfield Township proper. Those 3 drop-off locations include Fire Station number 1 on Orchard Lake Road, just north of West Bloomfield High School. Fire Station number 5, which is on West Maple Road near the intersection of Maple and Middle Belt. And then finally at West Bloomfield Town Hall. I was just over there yesterday, and the drop-off already getting plenty of toys donated so far this season. So great participation already underway for Toys for Tots in 2023. They're looking for new or gently used toys that are unwrapped. So you're going to donate them by putting them in one of these donation drive boxes, and then once they are delivered to Toys for Tots will inventory them and process them, make sure they're ready and that they're ready to go for donations as they're being distributed. And when that happens, they will wrap the gifts. So as you're bringing these donations in, as thoughtful as it would be to wrap them up, maybe leave a little special note even for those that may receive it. Toys for Tots would prefer that those do not come wrapped already so that they can monitor them, make sure they're safe, make sure they're ready to go, and they're in the right condition to donate to kids right here in the Greater West Bloomfield area, throughout Oakland County, the state of Michigan, and beyond, as the local fire department participates for the 10th consecutive year in the Marine Corps Toys for Tots gift drive. And Diane, you've mentioned this a lot before. It's a great opportunity for people as they're doing their holiday shopping to think about others in need of those gifts this holiday season that otherwise may not have an opportunity to receive one during this giving season, and a great opportunity for people all throughout our local area to provide that extra little bit of comfort and love this holiday season.
Of course, Tyler, the holiday season is not just about celebrating with your family and your loved ones, but it's also about giving back. It's also about being thankful that you have enough and grateful that you have enough to care about your community members and people around you. So what greater way to do this than to make these children happy? So again, as I always mentioned, if you're out there buying some gifts for your friends and family and children, just add one extra box and drop them down at these different locations. You will make some child happy out there. So what better way to do that than this?
Yeah, you can find even more information on the donation drive by visiting wbtownship.org. If you scroll down just before their listing of calendar items at the bottom of their homepage, there'll be a list of different news stories from the township itself, and that'll include more information on the Toys for Tots drive all throughout our community. Again, those 3 drop-off locations are at Fire Station number 1, that's the fire station on Orchard Lake Road, directly next to West Bloomfield High School as you're approaching Lone Pine Road. Fire Station number 5, which is on Maple Road just before Middle Belt in West Bloomfield Township. And then, of course, West Bloomfield Town Hall, whose regular hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can drop off those new or gently used toys all throughout the week. Across town in the prettiest little city in the state of Michigan, Sylvan Lake already well underway, getting ready for the holiday season, getting into the holiday spirit, and lighting up the town for its 2023 holiday lighting contest. You can already participate if you're not doing so far by putting up those holiday lights or joining in the competition as a judge for the 2023 holiday lighting competition. The categories include, of course, best overall lights, best multicolored light fixture, best white lights, best tree, living Christmas card, and so much more. If you're interested in participating in this as a judge, you can get on that team right now by calling City Hall at 248-682-1440 or sending an email to cityhall@sylvanlake.org. They'll get you in contact with their Parks and Recreation or others that are spearheading this charge in 2023. And you can also join as a group, either a group of judges or a group of those competing. They have among the team categories include best neighborhood. So maybe, your street or your cul-de-sac, everybody's in the holiday spirit. You can, coordinate with your neighbors, put together a big holiday display across all of your homes and maybe win best neighborhood lighting for 2023. And Diane, a great way for people to get involved in something fun for the holiday season that's, holiday neutral, whether you're celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or any other of the many holidays going on throughout late November, December, and into January. This is a great way for everybody to come together and celebrate as a city in Sylvan Lake.
Of course, Tyler, and it's a nice, friendly competition between your neighbors, showing off what you got, showing off your lights, and how beautiful you can make these your home. I've passed by a few cities right here in Oakland County, not specifically Sylvan, and I've seen some amazing stuff. So it's also a great way to show the passersby how beautiful your community is, how beautiful your homes are, and how welcoming and jolly this season is. So it's a great Christmas welcoming for their neighborhood in Sylvan, of course.
Yeah, they had a big kickoff for that just last weekend. They did their holiday tree lighting at the Sylvan Lake Community Center. I saw a post from Sylvan Lake historian Helen Jane Peters about that advertising for that over the weekend. Always gets a great turnout in Sylvan Lake at the community center as they light up their local holiday tree. And we know Sylvan Lake's a very close-knit community. Everybody knows everybody there. A lot of people are friends that live nearby each other or a few streets over. And so this friendly competition always gets quite intense this holiday season as everybody tries to outdo their neighbors and really create a bright and vibrant holiday feel in the city of Sylvan Lake. All the more reason that not only participate in that competition, but show off what Sylvan Lake has to offer in their holiday lights through Oakland County. They're launching a new interactive special holiday lighting map on oaklandcountyblog.com, and there's a way for you to participate in that directly. You can submit your pictures and location of your holiday display or your group's holiday display in your city all throughout the holiday season, and after some review from the Oakland County team, they may put that on this interactive map, a map you can already find, as we said, on oaklandcountyblog.com. And Calvin, I believe we have a QR code. There we go. QR code up on your screen at the top right on civiccentertv.com. Go ahead, pause our video, or we'll keep talking about this and hold on it. Just take out your phone, scan that QR code, and you'll have all the information you need about what you need to do to submit your photos to this contest through Oakland County. There's no winners and losers in this contest. It's really just putting together an interactive map so that people that want to see creative and varied holiday displays all throughout the local area can do so this season. It's also great if you want to stay in our 4 communities and find the best holiday lighting in Orchard Lake Village, Kegel Harbor, Sylvan Lake, and West Bloomfield. You can do that through this map or explore elsewhere in Oakland County as you're out and about this holiday season. Again, that holiday lighting interactive map is available right now on oaklandcountyblog.com. Diane, a really great way for Oakland County to get the whole community locally involved in the holiday lighting season. We have so many great displays that go up every single year. We know the city of Rochester Hills and the city of Rochester, their downtown areas really light up this holiday season. Birmingham does some special stuff. Here in West Bloomfield on Orchard Lake Road, we know the Orchard Mall always lights the trees up along the line of Orchard Lake Road every single holiday season. So a lot of great lighting displays, and this gives an opportunity for people that are interested and love those holiday lights to explore all throughout our hyper-local community and the greater community in Oakland County.
Tyler, it is actually very beautiful, and I was just mentioning that a few moments ago about how beautiful these lights can be, and I was driving late at night, and it was really, really gorgeous, like seeing these full Christmas lights on display, showing how beautiful these houses are right here in our community and in Oakland County overall. So it's a great way to put us on the map, and it's a great way to show people who are outside of the Oakland community what Oakland County is made of, and just to give them a nice little map on where they can pass by and see all these wonderful Christmas lights. Again, Tyler, this is the best welcoming event to Christmas, to our Christmas and holiday season.
Yeah, and there's so many really creative and elaborate displays, both in our neighborhoods, at local businesses, and all throughout the Oakland County area this holiday season. It's one of those times that we get so many people involved in these traditions, and if you're interested in the holiday lighting displays, want to see some of the best, you can visit oaklandcountyblog.com for even more information. We'll take a break on The Splash Live. We'll get to plenty more of your stories from your hometown on your local community media. Coming up, stay with us. The Splash Live. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live. Missed one of our live broadcasts or one of your local municipal meetings? Check it out online at CivicCenterTV.com. Every meeting, show, and interview on demand. Thank you for watching and listening to Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM.
When you have a gambling problem, you have a money problem. Don't let your gambling cause you financial hardship. If you or someone you love is struggling with gambling, we can help. Get free confidential counseling and win your life back. Learn more at michigan.gov/problemgambling.
Take a break and tune in to The Splash Live on Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. Join Tyler Kieft and Dayan Chaaban as they go through headlines, events, and update you on the day-to-day in Oakland County. Catch us live weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Watch us on demand at CivicCenterTV.com. Or watch us on TV at Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T at Channel 99. This is Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. On cable and the radio. On the web too, and on social media. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home. And now, back to The Splash, live.
Welcome back to The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show. It's your stories from your hometown on your local community media, Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. I'm Tyler Kieft, alongside Dayan Chaaban, and thank you for joining us each and every day for the latest news, information, special projects, and interesting people making headlines across our 4 communities here in Oakland County. You have an opportunity to get involved each and every day in the future and the present of our communities, and one of the best ways to do that, arguably, is to join your local boards and commissions. We know there are openings all throughout the year on boards and commissions in West Bloomfield Township, Keagle Harbor, Orchard Lake Village, and Sylvan Lake, including open positions on our local cable commission. They're always looking for cable commissioners in Keagle Harbor and Sylvan Lake. It seems that they always have at least one position open, so that's a great way to get involved even with our team. But there's others like Board of Reviews, Planning Commissions, Zoning Board of Appeals, the Construction Board of Appeals, the Board of Review, and so many others in West Bloomfield Township. They're always looking for new board members and commission members that are all taken in by residents of our local communities that are volunteering, getting paid a small nominal amount all throughout the year to join in on these meetings and go through and make sure that ordinances are in check and are being followed, that if there's special circumstances in the cases of the Zoning Board of Appeals where something is being planned in a home that's against an ordinance, but there's a reason behind it, there's a difficulty presented that that project helps to overcome, that is being taken into account and fairly discussed and deliberated on at the local level. And we had a great example of that last night at the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. As we mentioned on Tuesday's show that Gene Farber, longtime Zoning Board and Planning Commission member, a Township Board member, was going to be concluding his public service after over 20 years serving West Bloomfield Township after this month's meeting, possibly with some more interaction in the month of January as they look for replacements. Same goes for John Mohe, who's been serving for about 3.5 years on the Zoning Board of Appeals. And Chairperson Farber, who is retiring, is currently the chairperson of the Zoning Board of Appeals after he was thanked by board members and made one final statement before the meeting adjourned last evening, had a really poignant statement about public service and why it's important to get involved and how getting involved with a board and commission can be really important to the present and the future of our communities. Let's take a look at what Chairperson Gene Farber had to say.
It really makes a difference in people's lives in this township. As you know, Kathy, over the years, developers have complained about the wetlands and our tough planning commission. And in fact, it turns out we have great parks and we have phenomenal trails and lakes, and it's a great place to live. And everybody should try to contribute. I'm glad I've had the chance, and I thank you all.
Chairperson Farber in that clip referring to Kathy Hagopian, a fellow Zoning Board of Appeals member, former member in the past of the Wetland and Woodland Boards, which makes up the current Environmental Commission, talking about how they interact with a lot of people, whether it is homeowners, business owners, certainly developers, and many times, they have back and forth debates. Sometimes they get a little contentious. Sometimes people have big disagreements about the way that West Bloomfield operates their planning commission or zoning board, and the same goes for our other communities, but ultimately is for the benefit of the future of our communities and often works out well in the favor of our local community. So whether you're looking to join a board in Keagle Harbor, Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake Village, or in West Bloomfield, Chairperson Farber encouraging that in the future. In West Bloomfield, if you're interested in joining a local board and commission, you can contact the clerk's office at 248-451-4848 or visit wbtownship.org. And Keagle Harbor, KeagleHarbor.org. Sylvan Lake, it's sylvanlake.org. And in Orchard Lake Village, cityofOrchardLake.com. As Diane, I think Gene said it, Chairperson Farber said it the best way. This is a great opportunity for people to get involved in their community and make an impact on the community while also learning about how local government works and operates.
Of course, Tyler, for anybody who's interested in this field in particular, it'll be a great experience for them. It'll be a great a great experience to post on your resume as well. So a great opportunity not only to give back to your community, but to add more knowledge to oneself, Tyler. So all in all, as Jean mentioned, it is a beautiful community, and sometimes it is a beautiful community with beautiful lakes and a lot of wonderful things. So there is no better way to contribute to our community than to be involved in how everything is run throughout the township.
Yeah, local dignitaries that are serving on these boards and commissions play a big part in that, as do those that are submitting for these proposals and interacting with them and negotiating these things all throughout the week. So if you're interested in joining a board and commission, I would say the best way to gauge that interest would arguably be to watch the meetings with us both live and on demand on CivicCenterTV.com. We have a full schedule of all the meetings that we're broadcasting all throughout the week, and you can always find these meetings on demand on CivicCenterTV.com and replaying the day after they originally air at 1 o'clock p.m. and in chronological order for the week on Saturdays and Sundays, beginning at 9 o'clock a.m. CivicCenterTV.com for more information. We'll take a break on the Splash Live. On the other side of that break, we'll talk about an award-winning local organization that's helping in prevention and intervention services for drug misuse and alcohol misuse in our community, and prevention of drug and alcohol use for our kids, while also supporting their learning and their interaction with community organizations. Stay with us. Lisa Berkey from the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition will join us on the Splash Live.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. Find local municipal meetings at our program schedule on CivicCenterTV.com. Find when your meetings air live or when they're replaying on our Civic Center TV live stream. Find it all at CivicCenterTV.com and click Schedule at the top of the screen.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Want to enjoy Civic Center TV on your social media? Follow us on Twitter at Civic Center TV. Get notified when we upload one of our interviews, full episodes, and more. Thank you for watching and listening to Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. And now, back to the Splash Live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show. Your stories from your hometown on your community media, Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. This is Dayan Chaaban alongside Tyler Kieft. So, the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition was recently awarded the 2023 Coalition of the Year by the Alliance of Coalitions for Healthy Communities in Oakland County. This recognition highlights the coalition's outstanding efforts in promoting a safe and healthy community in our right here in West Bloomfield and in our Greater West Bloomfield community. Today we will talk to Lisa Berkey, the Executive Director of the Greater West Bloomfield's Community Coalition, about what this recognition means to the coalition, as well as the importance of their work they are doing in preventing drug abuse in our community. Lisa, welcome to the Splash Live.
Thank you very much for having me.
So, Lisa, can you tell us, first of all, congratulations on the award, on the 2023 award. How does it feel to receive such a significant recognition?
It is quite an honor. There are 21 coalitions in Oakland County, and I was voted on by my peers as the Coalition of the Year. So it is quite a special honor.
That is great, Lisa. Again, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
I'm sure you deserve it. Can you share with us some insights into the journey that led to the Greater West Bloomfields Community Coalition to achieve this remarkable recognition?
Well, the coalition has been around since early 2000, and we started out just focusing on drug and alcohol prevention education in the high school. But over the years, it's progressed to a greater focus. It is elementary, middle, and high school. We do more than just drug and alcohol prevention education. We help with internet safety, anti-bullying, mental health, coping, resilience, anything that will help our kids here in West Bloomfield grow to their greatest potential. We also provide programming for our community members, our parents, anyone that we can help with in these topics to help our kids.
Can you tell us a little bit more? I know you mentioned just a few of these programs, but can you tell us a little bit more about some of these programs, such as the parent and student educational programs, and what impact they have caused on our community?
Well, first of all, we have a program called Kids in Charge that we start in the elementary schools. It's grades 1st through 5th grade, and it's drug and alcohol prevention education. And along with drug and alcohol prevention education, age appropriate, of course, we also have refusal skills, coping skills, and safe and trusted adults. So that program is a huge impact, starting at such a young age, getting the terminology in with the kids, to learn about how to say no with refusal skills and how to cope and be resilient with the coping skills, and to know that we have safe and trusted adults that can help us with whatever we may be dealing with. The other program we have going on in the elementary schools, along with Kids in Charge, is we have yoga, mindfulness program that we are partnering with the Jamie Daniels Foundation on. And every elementary school student is getting 8 weeks of this yoga mindfulness class, another way to teach them how to cope and be resilient and to deal with issues that may arise as they grow up, and hopefully they will choose the healthy coping mechanism, not necessarily the negative coping mechanism, which would be drugs and alcohol. And another program with the elementary kids, so we try to really put it in there at the elementary level, is we have coping kits that are sponsored by Vibe Credit Union. And in those coping kits is a coping choice board, and there are about 12 suggestions that we give to the kids on how to cope, like coloring, writing in a journal, blowing bubbles, talking to a safe and trusted adult, playing with your dog, a variety of things. And in the bag are tools to help you learn to cope, like a journal with a pencil or a coloring book and crayons or bubbles to blow or fidgets. And it is taught by the 2nd grade teachers on how these kids can cope. So they are taught right there that it's their choice on what to choose as their healthy coping mechanism, and that their healthy coping mechanism may change day to day. So we really try to put a lot in the elementary program so we can help kids, again, like I said, grow to their greatest potential and learn to be resilient.
That is beautiful. And again, for anybody who is interested in learning more all about these programs, they can visit the Greater West Bloomfield's Coalition page, jwbcoalition.org, or their Facebook page at Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition.
Just to correct you, it's gwbcoalition.org.
Yeah, that's the website. So jwbcoalition.org, the website, and their Facebook page at the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition for more information on all these wonderful programs. And of course, there are so many resources on these pages. Lisa, how has the community responded to your efforts of the coalition?
Oh, amazing. We have a wonderful community here in West Bloomfield. We all work together and partner to help our kids. So I partner really with the school district because I bring the programs into the school, and they have been a wonderful partner. The township's a great partner, the library, Parks and Rec, the police, and all the businesses here in West Bloomfield. We are very lucky to have such a close community willing to help everybody right here.
Of course, at least I was going to ask you about how important building these partnerships it is in our local community, but you already mentioned that. Can you tell us a little bit, can you give us an example of one of these successful partnerships and how important it is for you to collaborate with these local organizations right here in our local community?
Yes, we have a great project going on right now. They're called Save a Life Stations. In them, they are boxes, and you may have seen them in a variety of areas in West Bloomfield. And in the boxes are naloxone, fentanyl test strips, and Deterra bags. And these are all barrier-free, and you can just go and get these items for free. And they are located at the township. They're located at the library, both of our libraries, Parks and Rec. It is at some fire stations, some local businesses, a couple temples, a church. And these are wonderful ways that we're partnering here in our community, because everyone's saying, yes, we want these. We want to save lives here in West Bloomfield. So if anyone wants any of these products, they can visit any of those spots. They will see a box that says Save a Life Station right on it.
Of course, yeah, we have talked about this several times right here on the Splash Live about the Save a Box initiative with the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition and the Narcan boxes and all the resources that are in this box. We also mentioned a little bit about these locations. Again, for anybody who wants to know more about this, you can visit the Greater West Bloomfield Coalition page, jwbcoalition.org. Lisa, tell us a little bit more. How can people in our community get involved? So we do know that there might be any volunteering opportunities, or if can people get involved in any other way, whether it's raising awareness with the Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition.
At this point right now, we don't need volunteers at this specific moment, so I don't have any ideas that way. But please take a look at our webpage, gwbcoalition.org, and see all of our resources. Keep an eye out for our upcoming evening programs for parents. Sign up for our emails. You can do that on our webpage. And of course, us being a nonprofit, we're always looking for donations, and you can donate right on our webpage.
Lisa, thank you so much for all the information you just provided. Again, as Lisa mentioned, you can find everything on their webpage at jwbcoalition.org or on their Facebook page at Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition. Lisa, finally, can you tell us, looking forward, what are some new or innovative approaches that you would like to apply in the coalition to explore further ways that we can enhance drug and alcohol risk prevention?
That's a very good question. We're always looking for new ideas. So what I would have to say is I look to the 20 other coalitions in Oakland County, and we always network together to come up with new and innovative ideas that are working possibly in their community and bringing them to ours. But we're always here to listen if someone has an idea as well, that if they think that there's something that we can do to provide more education here in West Bloomfield on drug and alcohol prevention, then please email me and let me know. My email is on our webpage.
Of course, Lisa, as I meant, this is a great way for people to get involved. Providing ideas is also very, very crucial to, in helping the coalition with these innovative ideas is very crucial to all your work. Thank you so much, Lisa, for joining us today. And again, congratulations on this remarkable award. You truly are deserving of it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me on today.
Again, for anybody interested or anybody who wants to email Lisa with these innovative ideas, you can always visit their website, jwbcoalition.org. There's all their contact information, or you can call them on 248-321-8642. We will take a quick break on the Splash Live, and we'll be right back with more of your stories from your hometown on your community media, Civic Center TV, and 89.3 Lakes FM.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. Find local municipal meetings at our program schedule on civiccentertv.com. Find when your meetings air live or when they're replaying on our Civic Center TV live stream. Find it all at civiccentertv.com and click schedule at the top of the screen.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
1 in 4 Michigan homes has high levels of radon, a naturally occurring radioactive gas known to cause lung cancer. It doesn't matter where you live or what type of home you have. You won't even know it's there unless you test. So don't wait. Testing is cheap and easy, and if there's a problem, it's simple to fix. Visit michigan.gov/radon to learn more.
We took action. Will you?
And now, back to the Splash Live.
Welcome back to the Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's live daily news and talk show. Your stories from your hometown on your community media, Civic Center TV and 89.3 Lakes FM. So Our Lady of Refuge is inviting anybody who is in need of food to their food pantry, which is going to be open on Wednesdays throughout the holiday season until December the 27th. These hours, the opening hours are from 5 to 6:30 p.m. tonight and every Wednesday, again throughout the holiday season until December 27th. And the hours will shift to 3:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. in January after the holiday season. For anybody who wants to know more, they can call their number 246-824-099. If you are not looking, if you do not need those foods, but you would like to help, you can also contact Our Lady of Refuge to help them provide for people in need, Tyler. It's a great way to help, again, another initiative by our local churches to help people in need right here in our community.
Yeah, Our Lady of Refuge is located on Erie Drive in West Bloomfield. That's between Indian Trail and Orchard Lake Road on Commerce Road in West Bloomfield Township. Again, their hours 5 o'clock until 6:30 tonight and every Wednesday through the Wednesday just after the Christmas holiday. And then it continues on in 2024, Wednesdays in 2024, beginning in January from 3:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. at Our Lady of Refuge Church. A great way to get involved if you're in need of some food this holiday season or beyond. Hunger always being something that's in need of being addressed in our communities and being addressed not just from regional organizations, but even on the front lines in our 4 communities at our local churches, such as Our Lady of Refuge. And a great effort this holiday season, each and every week, to provide access to that food pantry, and then even expanded access coming in 2024. So good news out of West Bloomfield Township. Just across the township, Diane, some really fun opportunities for learning and interaction with nature with West Bloomfield Parks.
Yes, Tyler, that is true. So West Bloomfield Parks is inviting everybody for their outdoor natural play area. It's going to be free. It's going to be for free. And they're inviting people to come in no matter what the weather is like. They say that it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of recreational events and activities. And there's also going to be animal ambassadors, Tyler. There's going to be some frogs, turtles, and a lot more of interactive learning for our children right here to learn more about our nature. So for more information, you can visit, of course, wbparks.org/programs. Their upcoming nature room is going to be this Thursday, December 7th from 2 to 4 p.m. and Saturday, December 16th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Another great event and recreation activities by the West Bloomfield Parks, Tyler.
Yeah, and plenty more information on upcoming events, both in the days before and even weeks before for special events that open the registration can also be found on their Facebook page at wbparks.org or by following our Facebook at Civic Center TV 15, and we'll share some of those periodically as well. Their winter program guide is also out and available. They released that earlier on this week, in winter programs and even some spring programs. Their registration already open, so if you're looking to get in to the some of the daddy-daughter dinner dances or special events throughout the winter or even early in the spring, now is the time to get in early and register early to guarantee your spots in those events and explore all that's going on throughout the colder months of the year in the greater West Bloomfield area. wbparks.org. You can also find them on Facebook at WB Parks. As we continue through the holiday season, many people going throughout our community shopping local or shopping online for their gifts and for other items around the home. And for those that are shopping online, some new protections are in place to help you with resources for prevention and for reporting scams and other nefarious acts in e-commerce to the state of Michigan. The Attorney General's office recently releasing a new consumer protection website, michigan.gov/consumer protection. On this website, there are abundant resources from from the Attorney General's office about consumer protection, both ways to report and file complaints about maybe potential scams or phishing operations you're seeing through emails in the state of Michigan. Consumer alerts about what you should be looking out for as you're looking for good deals online this holiday season. Maybe some social media shopping campaigns that are popping up that are scams or are misleading or maybe stealing your information. You can learn about those on this website as well. Plus, other information on renters' rights, on charitable donations and charity scams, what to look out for this holiday season, so much more, all available on michigan.gov/consumer protection. In addition, earlier on in the show, we talked about holiday lighting and an interactive map on oaklandcountyblog.com. They recently had another article with some special tips for online shopping as we go through the holiday season, including keeping, of course, strong, varied, and unique passwords, recognizing the differences between a legitimate advertisement and a phishing scam, using secure networks, and so much more. These resources all available both from the Michigan Attorney General's office, from Oakland County, and other organizations too, like the Better Business Bureau, as Dayan. We go through this holiday season, there's so many opportunities for great deals and for helping a lot of people, but when those opportunities to help or opportunities to give come up, the opportunities to take are also there for criminals.
Of course, Tyler, scammers do not take off during the holidays. They're working all season long, and they are always coming up with more creative ways to scam us and scam people. So now they are transitioning to the online market. So it's very careful that we be very, very vigilant. We know we learn about how they can scam us. We learn about how we can protect ourselves, and this is a wonderful resource to do so. So you can go ahead, and there's also a newsletter that provides people with more information about how to prevent yourself from being scammed online specifically. So read this, and it's a great way to keep yourselves protected this holiday season and beyond.
Yeah, Orchard Lake Police Chief Jeffrey Gomez, who was on the program with us earlier on this week, said it really well, that awareness is so important when it comes to crimes in our communities, and especially online. That awareness really translates to media literacy, knowing what's the difference between a legitimate advertisement, a legitimate message in your email inbox, or a phishing scam. Knowing to always look at the email that's being sent, the email address that's sending you that message. If it looks like you're getting an email from Best Buy or Meijer or Kroger or something like that, or Amazon, and these emails, these phishing scams, they spoof those messages to look like they're legitimate. But if you look at those email addresses, they look like they're very much not from an official source. And even if they look like they are, you can always check that legitimate source or call them for more information. Awareness so important, and these resources providing that extra awareness to our community. Plenty more of your stories from your hometown on your community media coming up all throughout the week. Stay with us. The Splash Live will continue very soon.